Hi everybody, Cerulikat here, and this is going to be my very first video that I'm going to be submitting to YouTube. I didn't know exactly what to start off with, but I figured since I've been meaning to do one for a while now, while setting up all the back-end materials to kind of get the whole thing going for my channel, I figured, hey, South by Southwest. It's related to gaming. It's pretty much what I'm going to be recording things about, as well as other stupid antics of mine and other creative endeavors that I see to release to you. And yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed it. I went with my friend and my brother. Both cool guys. It was a lot of fun. My friend's sister was supposed to go too, but unfortunately she didn't make it. She had school obligations, and when we went to PAX South just weeks before, after we came home, we all got a bout of, I don't know what it was, but it was like a crazy bug. Couldn't keep anything in us, but yeah. Without getting into too much details on that, it's just she didn't want to repeat and miss school because she was just starting. So it was cool. It would have been fun if she came. I think she would have enjoyed it, but yeah, it was just three of us, and it was a fantastic time. We wanted to hit the expo before going over to the awards show, but traffic kind of killed that. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad for a Saturday, but no, live and learn. So we got there just in time though, because we parked, we walked several miles over to it, which was actually, the weather was wonderful. It was just clear skies. It's in the like 60s or 70s. Nice cool breezes. It wasn't a bad time at all. It was very comfortable. Went through the very windy downtown, and just made it in line. Probably standing there for only like 2 to 3 minutes before it's like, all right, everyone up, time to go. And it was like, oh shit, okay, let's do this. Yes, a Game Awards. And then even asked for our passes. I made a big old deal. It's like, all right, everyone, Southwest, Southwest, yes, yes, yes. Okay, well then you're gonna need to like go here, get the link, download the QR code, attach it to whatever. My friend actually was so paranoid about not being able to get in that he actually printed out his pass just in case he got, blocked at the door. But it wasn't the case. In fact, they handed us these little card thingies, which I haven't yet scratched off the code in the back, but whatever, I'll look into that later. But it was nice. I tried to get as close to the stage as possible, and for the longest time it was pretty clear and open until they told us to squeeze in, and then my perfect view of the podium got blocked by some tall guy before me. And I'm pretty tall myself, but this guy is just like trying to sit behind a skyscraper with hair, and I was just constantly doing this. I was like, Jack, I can see you, Jack. Which, by the way, he looked really great. Poor guy. As everyone pointed out, he looked so nervous when he came out. But then later on, he kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm on this. This is my jam. I could totally do this Game Awards show thing. And it looked great. I liked him in the glasses and the suit. Little dapper duper. I actually got a peek of him while we were waiting because it was like an hour and a half before the show started. Well, the pre-show with Tough Coated. And it was pretty cool. Just chilling out there, and my friend, he had his fez on, and I told him to take it off because that dude's taller than I am, and I looked behind him, and there was a shadow of people that wanted to see the stage but couldn't because like his hat was all tall, and it's like, okay, dude, you're gonna have to take that off out of consideration. I mean, a lot of people are wearing kind of like crazy headgear in here, but that's just a bit much. And well, it worked out in the end. Everyone got to see the show. And besides, even if they couldn't, there was these two huge screens on the left and the right to help people who didn't quite have the best view and you wanted to see Rachel and Jack on the stage. They were larger than life. So yeah, it was a great time. And then after that, It was the whole tough coated thing, which I actually got to watch the Twitch stream of. I've got actually the link in the description below if you want to check it out. If you haven't seen it, I imagine a few of the people that are watching this video right now more than likely have already seen it, or if they're curious enough and didn't know it existed, they still have it uploaded on their site, so you can check it out there. But I was looking at it in the comments and the chat stream that went along with it, and I wasn't even thinking about this because it looked totally fine while I was watching the thing. I didn't know what the hell was going on, much like the people at home. I was like, what is this? And my brother actually looked up the description. I was like, oh, okay. So he DJs his music and I guess kicks people's asses to the beat, the players 1 and 2. And it's their job to like defeat him. A lot of people in the chat were like, what the fuck? Oh, this music's terrible. And I can't see, and it translated horribly to the stream. There was like nothing but pixels and flashes, and I didn't even think about that. It looked fine on the projection, but damn, that was a hot mess, epileptic nightmare. But the reactions are hilarious. That was entertaining on its own just to look at. And after the whole tough coated thing, Jack comes down. Well, actually, before the tough coated thing, and that was probably the closest I'll ever get to Jack, because he's coming down the aisle, and he's coming up the aisle, and that's when I was like, oh, ooh, I gotta get this on video, because this will probably be the closest I'll ever get to see the guy. So I go and grab my phone, flip it up, and say, I was like, dude, pick me. And it was like around the time when he's picking the guy in the Batman suit. That's like he's right behind me. He's just coming up. I was like, holy crap, he's really short. But holy crap, there he is. Green hair and everything, looking cool in the glasses. And then I kind of put the phone away because I didn't want to like be like, hey, Jack. I was like, pick me, Jack. Like I'm recording your face. Be a total jerk about it. Though there was other people around me recording him at the same time. And but I kind of just wanted to be as normal as possible. But I guess he kind of had to stand out to catch his attention, because he picked Ninja Brian and the Batman guy and Pikachu and a few kids, and it was great. And I was glad that they got to go up there. And then once he was remarking on the dog, that's when he already passed me and my chance was gone. And then he came down a second time toward the end because he needed to pick more people. I didn't know that he left the stage at the time. I was like so engaged in the gameplay that I see arms go up and people screaming. I was like, what? Oh, okay. He's getting more people to play the game. So I was like, all right. And then the show got underway. A lot of games out there. I was really rooting for my favorite, and then the one I really love, was Ori and the Blind Forest. So beautiful, and I even had the soundtrack, which, by the way, they won an award for music. So I was like, yes, oh yeah. I really loved it. And I was so glad they were nominated for so many categories. I wish they won more, but. Congrats to all the people who did win, all the developers and their teams. That's a lot of hard work. I can't imagine just like how many hours it took, but it paid off, and it wasn't all like AAA games or whatever. I was like really happy when the indie ones won, and oh god, and when Undertale, every time they announced it, like just the same screenshot over and over is just. The crowd exploded into screams, and I was like, damn. It's like, I know about this game. I've seen the screenshots. I didn't think like the following was that great, but I guess with all the Undertale shoutouts and people's comments, I figure, okay, there must be something behind it. I'm curious enough myself. I haven't played it yet. I kind of want to, but I haven't watched any of anyone's let's plays of it. I kind of wanted to keep the experience fresh, so I didn't get spoiled in anything. And like, oh, I know what's going to happen next, so I'm going to react accordingly. I also want to kind of do some stupid voiceovers for it, so I didn't want their impressions of how they sound to affect how I kind of want to make them sound in my head. Just do it based off of what they look like. Shut up, phone. And so the show went on. Everyone cheered. I almost went deaf. And then the screaming started up again, and I was like, what's going on? And I look over, and I was like, oh, shoot. You know, it's like Starbomb's coming on stage. And it actually messed up poor Jax and Rachel's intro. I don't know what they had to say. I just know that Jack was like, hey, you know, I was supposed to introduce you guys. And they were like, whatever, getting all their gear on. I don't know if it was just bad timing between the backstage crew and whatever. Like, oh, just sneak up on stage where everyone's looking. Because it wasn't exactly that dim in the right-hand corner. Oh, man. But they totally rocked the house. I loved it. It was amazing. I actually sang along to the entire track and clapped along to Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That was a great cover of theirs. So it's good music, good times, great video games. And then after the fact, we came home. Well, not we came home. We walked out from downtown because after that, we weren't going to stay for any of the concerts. Well, for one, we didn't have, even if it was general admission, we didn't have the time. If you looked at the lines, holy crap, they were like wrapping around the block. And if I was there for music, I don't think I'd ever get in because, damn, it was ridiculous. So anyway, we're walking back. It's colder now. We stopped to get some burgers, meet the Fry Nazi. Some guy who was like really uptight about like getting fresh fries, and I was like, damn, dude, just like step off. So anyone who was working that P. Terry's over off of was it Lamar or something? Shout out to you guys for putting up with BS like that on a daily basis. I don't know what was up with that dude. But whatever. Yeah, you handle it like a champ. We went back to the parking garage, and just had a nice view. Talked it out, and actually, a clip of that moment is right here. All right, here we are after a long day and a long walk back from the capital. Long drive to Austin for the South by Southwest Gaming Show Awards. Oh my god, totally awesome. What do you think, Hippopotamus?
I think good.
Can't see your ass.
I think it's very good.
Yeah, let me get you on the lit side. There we go.
Shall I try it again?
No, I heard you.
Okay.
I just want to make sure people saw your face. Yeah, and we're all enjoying some nice burgers, nice rooftop meal. Bro's enjoying his in the dark like a ninja.
Of course. Stealth mode on.
Right. And me also enjoying some burgers, but taking a break to kind of do a quick video, to just kind of do a quick recap. Amazing meal. Was that the ranch special sauce?
I'm gonna have to check that out because I didn't get the special sauce. Oh, maybe I did.
Don't know. Oh, you dropped it. 10-second rule?
Nope. 2-second rule.
All right. So yeah, amazing day. Just kind of reflecting on amazing food.
Yes. We saw Jacksepticeye and the Gang Grumps, also known as Starbomb.
Yeah, Aaron
Tupperware Remix Party, was it?
Tupperware Remix Party, Ninja Sex Party.
I was thinking Sex Ninja Party.
Yes. Yeah, same words, different order. Yeah, and with Aaron Ego Raptor. It was freaking amazing.
Yes, it was. And hopefully, we'll all gain the same fame as Jacksepticeye Markiplier.
Gotta work hard, man.
Yes, very much so.
Everyone wants.
Twitter, hit me up.
There you go. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. We'll be reviewing more of an in-cap later, but yeah, that's it for now. And yeah, so there was my brother and my friend Potamax there, giving their accounts and laying waste to the delicious meals. They kept teasing me that because I got the cheese-free one hamburger, and they said the cheese made all the difference. Next time, I'll get it. Sure enough. But anyhow, yeah, a part of this was the whole review of the night and how great it was, and I wish I had gone to the expo so I can, like, you know, give an impression of that, but whatever. I'll do it next year. And also there's RTX coming up, so I'll actually be going to that. So anyone who else is going, look forward to seeing you there. But this is also, as the description shows, this is my first video, and I kind of want to give people an idea of like who I am, what I'm doing here. I'll set up a getting to know you video later on that kind of elaborates on who I am, how I got here, where I'm going. But yeah, so I kind of want to just get into the whole Let's Play thing, get back into my roots with gaming and what have you. I kind of fell out of it back in 2009, played games here and there. I actually played the first reboot of the Lara Croft, which I absolutely loved. I loved what they did with their character and the story behind it. And I'm glad that they're continuing with it, and I'm also very happy to read that the developers are trying to make her less eye candy and more a real person. Because I was totally turned off about the whole like original Lara Croft. I mean, it was a great game, played demos back on the original PlayStation, but I was never like really into the rest of it. It didn't really grab me at the time. So again, it's cool where they're going with her and her story. And I'll actually be doing a recording of that later on as well. Or you'll be first, work that in there, try to get Undertale 2 in there at some point. And if there's any other games you'd like to see me play, just tell me in the comments below. I'll check it out. Because right now it's very kind of open, and I have a few ideas of what I want to do as well. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of people before me that, as far as creating content for YouTube goes, especially in the gaming arena, this is like I'm very fresh into this whole field. I had an inkling of who they were back in 2014, 2013, 12, going back. But before, it was kind of just like passing knowledge, only because my friend, the one who came with me, and my other friend Eric, who, and his girlfriend would watch it and tell me in passing, like, oh, these are the people, and I didn't think anything of it. It was never on my radar. But things in life changed, and all of a sudden I just had this spark. I was like, man, I can do this. I have it in me. It's something that kind of fulfills a lot of points as far as like creativity goes, and energy, and like stuff I want to produce. And it's all very fresh too, because there's a lot about this I don't really know, but I am very determined to learn. I find the challenge enlivening. It like makes my brain happy to kind of get that going. And just because I never went to school for this stuff, and anything that I'm going to go through going on, I'm pretty much going to learn, or people are going to tell me how to do it. And I hope to get better. I really want to. And right now, and yeah, there's been just a lot of people. So let's give a shout out to the people that came before me. So like, as far as those go, by that I mean the YouTubers. Actually made a list here in case I didn't forget anyone, but this is the media that I knew that I've been watching for a while now, while I've been developing my channel, well, getting it set up to go. That's Commander Holly and the Game Grumps and all their crew, like the musical acts that they have, like Ninja Sex Party and Starbomb and Tupperware Remix Party. There's Jontron and Lord Dominion 777, aka Wade, who I actually got to meet, but I'll tell you that more later on in a different video. Markiplier, of course, can't miss out on him. Matt Pat, and from his Game Theorist channel, and Matthias, as well as PewDiePie, which was actually the very first person I heard of. Surprise, surprise, the guy who has the like thousands and thousands of views and subscriptions on YouTube, and who it pretty much started, as far as I know, before a lot of these people did on their own. And the funny thing is that when I first knew about him, I found him extremely annoying, because all I knew really was just a total shallow review of it, because all I knew of him was like screaming at barrels and playing Happy Wheels And I was like, it's like, what? What? No. This maybe for some people, it's not me. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. Whatever. And then, of course, later on, I come back to it, and I'm doing my homework and research and seeing what's going on with other people's channels. And I look at his, and I was like, oh, okay, so he touches on a lot of other stuff, you know. And as far as what I heard from other people, he's a really genuine and great guy. And there's other people out there on YouTube too. So I didn't have anything against him. Brofist for you, Pewds. I didn't I had nothing against you. I'm just sorry that I didn't give you a full chance before passing judgment. And there's other YouTubers out there as well who also make great content. I'm sorry I didn't mention them, but props to you. Props to anyone who really does this. It looks easy, but it really isn't. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work, and I'm learning this as I go. Pretty much, I have a part-time job in the meantime, and I'm pretty much going to have to try to balance this and do this YouTube adventure as best as I can, hopefully to the point where I really want to dedicate my full-time abilities and knowledge to this, because it really hits on a lot of different points that I know I can do very well. And I want to do it for you guys. I want to make great quality content. Hopefully it's funny and entertaining for a lot of you. It's and just have fun and be stupid. And I mean that as far as I can tell, that's what YouTube's for. It's a license to be stupid, but in a productive, entertaining way. But yeah, hopefully get some videos out there. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out my workflow, especially as I'm going along. It's going to be a little harder for me to release videos as fast as I can or want to. Try to get at least once a week, but for now I think I'm going to try for 1 and then 2 a week, and then kind of build up, see how well I can handle it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It was a great time at South by Southwest. I'm glad I could bring some friends along with me, and just kind of get a review and let you know who I am and what I'm aiming here to do. And I hope to see a lot more of you. If you like this video, give it the like button, a nice punch in the arm, and if you want to see more, just hit a subscribe. Really appreciate it, every one of you. I'm very excited to kind of get this started. It's an amazing thing. I'm probably going to look back on this video and just cringe the hell out of it, because by then I'll be a different person in a good way. I'll be able to handle myself on the camera a lot better, but right now it's just nervous as hell. So yeah. So thanks everyone for watching and having the patience to listen to my talking and rambling about life and gaming and videos. But I promise to do a lot more in the future, so keep an eye out, and thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. First video dance, first video dance, first video dance, first video dance, first video dance.